Namaskaram. How can we redeem from our sins? Let's learn from the story. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Parikshit asked Shuka Maharishi, if one has committed many sins in his lifetime, can he have redemption to clear the sins? In response to this, Shuka Maharishi narrates the Ajamila Charitram to Parikshit. Long ago, there was a Brahmin named Ajamila. He was very dutiful and worshipped Lord every day. He was very well versed in Vedas, truthful. He was married to a good Brahmin girl and led a happy life. One day, he was walking through the forest collecting items for his daily puja. At that time, he saw a woman whom he was attracted. He went away from his wife and children and started living with that beautiful woman. When one has a bad company, they lose their good habits too. Ajamila gave up worship entirely and spent all he had on his new wife. When he did not have enough money, he would rob people to keep his new family happy. He had 10 sons with his new wife, but he had favorite out of all of them. His youngest son named Narayana was his favorite. Ajamila's death time came. At that time he saw two scary looking messengers of Yamaraja with their swords and clubs. He got scared and called out his son's name, Narayana, Narayana. When he called out his youngest son, he uttered the Lord's name in his moments of death. At that time, two attendants of Lord Vishnu appeared. They asked, where do you want to take Ajamila, Vaikundam or hell? Yama messengers replied, even though he meditated upon the Lord's name in his last moments, he has committed many sins throughout his life. So he should be taken to the hell. For that Vishnu attendants replied, Ajamila has chanted Lord's name, and those who surrender themselves to him are cleared of the burden of their sins. That is the power of Lord's name. When the argument of Vishnu attendants has surpassed Yama's attendants, they left and went back to Yamaraja. They told him what happened on earth. Yamaraja smiled and said, even though I have a power to punish souls, there is one who is above me, that is Lord Narayana. Chanting Lord's name is Bhakti Yoga, and that is the easiest path to the Lord. Bhakti Yoga grants people mukti or liberation and release from the bondage of karma. Ajamila was overwhelmed listening to the conversation of the divine messengers and contemplates everything he had done in his life. He slowly regained his health and became a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. He left his family and went to meditate on Lord on the banks of river Ganga. This time, Ajamila gave up his physical body and went to Vaikundam. Ajamila Charitram is known as a crown jewel of Srimad Bhagavatam because it shows us the power of chanting Lord Narayana's name. It also helps us to redeem our sins by thinking of Lord with true devotion. What we can learn from the story? Chanting the Lord's name relieves us from our sins and purifies our thoughts. So, we also think Lord daily and pray to Him to seek His blessings. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.